Hey guys, welcome to game 2 of the Euro 2012 simulation series, and it is going to be Portugal versus England. This is taking the place of the Czech Republic versus Russia, which I will be talking about in a moment. I hope you enjoyed, or hopefully will enjoy, the games on offer today. And we're going to start off here with looking at the teams. We'll look at England first of all, and the irony is, well, quite simply amazing, really, if you look at their midfield at the moment. Gareth Barry and Frank Lampard. I don't know if that's just sheer luck or whatever, because the game has quite incredibly picked the two centre midfielders that are going to be, well, basically out of the tournament. You know, let's be honest here now. The two centre midfielders that, of course, are going to be playing in England through, obviously, unless there is any more injuries. I'm recording this like a week before the tournament starts, just so you know, so I can get a few videos out. So obviously I'm slightly unaware still if there are any more injuries. But you know, Barry and Lampard playing midfield, that's incredible. That the fact that has happened. Obviously, we're going to have Gerrard and Parker. Usually, will England, but that's amazing. Not to mention John Terry will be in there. Cal Walker obviously missing as well, which is a bit irritating. Peter Crouch also starting. I realise Wayne Rooney is banned for the 2 games. Nothing I can do about that. But you know, I suppose it's still all the same. Crouch could represent Carroll in this. Two big lugs you stick it up to, don't you? So it's not too difficult. Looking at Portugal, obviously we've got the fearsome Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't think I really need to say anything else about him. We've seen these teams meet several times in the past. I think we saw it in Euro 2004, one of the first. I remember Euro 2004. One of the first, this game, Portugal-England, one of the first games I do remember actually sitting down and watching properly. Again, the game is predicting a draw. Well, it predicted a draw for Norway-Portugal, and look what happened there. So here we go with game 2, but yeah, I remember sitting down and watching the England-Portugal game very religiously. As if this was my first proper football game I was going to watch. And I remember storming out the room when I think it was he scored winning penalty. I think wasn't it the goalkeeper? I can't remember. But anyway, yeah, it was. After that, I gave up supporting England since they're useless bunch of cretins. Anyway, so my predictions then for game 2. Now, I'm going to be, as I say, I'm going to be uploading these pretty much back to back. So obviously, I was planning initially on having this uploaded after the initial game had been played, but obviously, I figure it's actually going to be easier just to upload them pretty much back to back. So, given half an hour or so. So my prediction for that then. So two pretty even teams, fairly similar to this actually. Two pretty even teams. Obviously, England on this are almost always way better than they are in real life, because there's that they don't have that team ethic. Or I don't know what. Honestly, my personal belief is that it's the problem with England is the team ethic and the tactics they use. Stuart Pearce is the manager. There is no update, as far as I'm aware. There is no update yet for Roy Hodgson. Obviously there will be when Euros start. It's a chance for Ronaldo, Joe Hart with the save, and Juan Moutinho with a ding has not worked. Obviously, I think when the tournament starts, but that's going to be too late for me. There will be, I assume, a update for Roy Hodgson to come in, and Gary Neville and the like to be the England manager and the setup. But for now, it's still Stuart Pearce for whatever reason. With weirdly, Alan Kirbishley is the under 23 is the Olympic manager, I suppose. He's going to be the Great Britain team, and I think Dennis Wise is in there, and I think who else? Loads of random people. I don't know. I think it's just picked them out randomly. So yeah, that's really weird. We're getting on to the the Russia Czech Republic. I am under the impression that I think Russia may very well win that. I don't know what it is. Not too much I can separate about them, and I will admit I don't know their teams inside and out. But I think it'll be a good game. I think that's going to be. I think it should hopefully be a lot better than the Poland Greece game. Two teams of substantially better quality. Obviously, I realise the better games are going to be taking place tomorrow. I think Germany are playing, aren't they? Who is it? Let me just double check. I keep forgetting the bloody fixtures. There's 2 sets of fixtures I need to remember, which is really. It's really disorientating trying to remember what the ones are. So Gareth Barry there, who, as I say, it is injured, but what can you do? Let's have a look then. So, yeah, tomorrow's game, obviously, we have the Netherlands versus Denmark and Germany Portugal. Two very good games. Germany Portugal, especially, that'll be a cracking game. Obviously, Portugal playing here could give you an idea of how they may do as well. But obviously, Ronaldo can bring things, and so can this guy, Ashley Young, one of the players who, of course, I really am going to predict again to light up Euro 2012. Don't know why he was overlooked for 2010 World Cup, but there you go. That was Fabio Capello. He had a very strange philosophy. And Ashley Young there putting England ahead, so we may see that again with England. But in terms of how this is going to affect, let's say it was a header, if how that's going to affect, obviously Russia, Czech Republic, I don't think I could assign one or the other. I suppose I'd say this is the Czech Republic. I suppose England representing the Czech Republic in this, but I didn't set out to pick teams as representatives of each other. So that's an interesting game so far. So we have England leading Portugal at half time. So we may very well actually see when it comes down to it in Group B. Obviously, this is also Group B. Unfortunately, obviously, I don't know why Group B, as I say, is the opening group, but there you go. Could Germany very well? I think Germany will beat Portugal. I actually fancy Germany to win it. Either Germany. In fact, I reckon the final is going to be Germany. I'm going to make it right here, right now. Germany versus France. Provided France, that team turns up, because as we all know, France, they can either be world beaters or they can just look an absolute mess. So I reckon under Laurent Blanc, where's Ricardo going? Under Laurent Blanc, I think this team has genuine potential and very well could turn out to win it. It's either going to be Germany or France. I reckon that'll be the final. Spain to finish third. Don't know where England are going to finish. God knows with this lot. You can never tell. Again, very similar to France. Here's a chance for two, though. Oh, and Wayne Rooney. Well, it doesn't look like England are going to be missing him. Not much point, really, because this isn't the Wayne Rooney that everyone else knows at the moment on this game. He is a shadow of his real self, I guess. If that makes any sense. Watch him score a 30-yard screamer in a moment. England dominating this game, though. Potential for Germany here shows them that they really should not be afraid. They only need to be afraid of one man, and that's the man on the ball at the moment. That is Cristiano Ronaldo. Joe Hart with a really good save there. So it's still England leading. Oh, excuse me. As we come into the last 5 or 10 minutes, Portugal will probably be happy with a point here, and I bet you would not have predicted that, because this is quite amazing so far. It's pretty much been almost all Portugal, I suppose, for the last half hour or so. But England are constantly on the break, and there's Gerrard, who's wearing number 8, which is he's never wore for England. I don't know who the captain is actually. I suppose it is John Terry, but obviously, the game doesn't really like to take into account political things. It's very unpoliticised. It's just all about the football, which I suppose is what it should be in real life. We're not going to make a big deal of who the captain is, and so I don't think it really makes that much of a fucking difference at the end of the day, does it? I mean, it does, but not. It doesn't really matter to us. It's not going to make a huge difference at the end of the day. And there's a chance for Rooney to finish it here. With Wayne Rooney, is this another sign that maybe he's going to just absolutely bomb at a tournament? I remember him in World Cup; he was absolutely atrocious. Oh, and that nearly snuck in there. Or 5 minutes to go if you include added time. And Portugal are still looking for that equaliser. So I think this is time now for me to give my prediction for the game that is coming up tonight, and that is Russia versus the Czech Republic. So what do I think there? I think it will be a tight game. I reckon either Russia will sneak it or it will be a draw. I'm probably going to stick my guns out there with a draw. I reckon it'll be 1-1. I couldn't tell you the scorers. As far as I'm aware, I just think it'll be 1-1. Might be worth a cheeky bet on that. So there you go, see Stuart Pearce being the manager. So England actually winning their big first game there. Of course, that could possibly represent England, France, also Germany, Portugal. So, yeah, if we look at how the first group looks after the first day, Norway and England lead Portugal and Poland. two P's there down at the bottom. So that is very surprising, I must say. So we will get on then to the next game, which is going to be Sweden-France. And in that, I will be talking about their potential, their actual real-life clash, which will be taking place on... where will it be taking place? Let me just have a look. The 19th of June. They are that will be the last game of the group stages, actually. So, yeah, they'll be right after... Oh, sorry, yeah, it will be... Actually, well, it could be, depending on how... if England and Ukraine go first. So, well, that's obviously down to a later date. So, England winning there, and my prediction is, as I say, Russia to beat the Czech Republic. So, I will be back then. Now, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do... I think I will. Yes, I will be able to do a live commentary for Sweden, France. And I was saying I'm not going to be doing a live commentary for all the games. I will be doing a highlight at some time. But obviously for slightly smaller games that aren't great, obviously I would have done it for Norway, Poland. But obviously it's the opening game. You've got to do it. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you enjoy the games tonight. So hope you enjoy the two games the Euros have on offer. And join me again tomorrow for the two games here in Group D. Don't know why it's Group D, but never mind. Sweden versus France and Germany versus Spain. That should be an absolutely cracking game. So thanks for watching, lads. I will see you then tomorrow. So thank you and bye-bye.